Hello followers, I have some beautiful tips for you today on this video. Welcome to our YouTube channel. But before I go to the work, please like and subscribe with notifications. Also, if you have any comment, write it on the box below. Okay, here we are. Today I have some tips about your hip position compared with the knee and the feet. So how is the relation? Very, very important to create nicer, very, very good lines for your figures and styling. So if you notice, I'm standing, keeping the heels together, knees together, and toes facing outside. So the most important is in your mind when you are not dancing, when you are in any position at the house, in any situation, try to keep your feet in this position, just to train your brain, to train your legs to do this. So the toes are facing side, like a V shape, V as in Victor shape. So we never go toes together and heels apart. Heels together, knees together, and the toes facing outside. So this is a nice position to start. I will balance on my right leg, back leg, and to show you this, how it works when I extend the leg. See, I'm extending the left leg in this case to the front and rotating from the hips. I'm lowering the hips and rotating a little bit the moving leg hips, in this case is the left, to create this line open on my foot. So you see from the side, it's open. If you see it here, it's open. Bien, let's do the other one. So change body weight, balance on your left, extending the front leg. I'm using the hips and lowering the hips to create a nice long line. If the step is short, still I'm using that position. I'm pulling from the hips to make the front step or side or back. Moving leg hips is lower. This is the rule. Moving leg hips is lowering. Okay, this is the rule. Bien. So I'm extending the right leg in front and rotate. So if you notice from the front, you see the heel, because in tango we use high heels, the heel is sideways. What happens if I don't do that? I have the heel on my way in front of me, so I have to jump into my toes, which is very hard to do it. So rotating, you're putting your heel sideways, and it's easy to go on top of that leg. Very good. This is on front step. On side step, we have also this moment where we lower the hips. This is side step. So the heel, shoe heel, is not on my way. It's on the side. So I have the big toe brushing the floor, lower hips. When I transfer, I do the same on the other side. I have the big toe brushing the floor, heel is not bothering me, and I go up to feet together, not putting the toes together. I have the heels together and the knees together, but not the toes. Toes are facing outside. I can be front, side, or back. Toes are always apart. Bien. Let me rotate and show you what happens if I do that side step. So you see the heel, body weight change, you see the heel. Bien. When I go back, again, I'm using this position. Heel is on the side. So I'm lowering the hips and opening the hips from the top to get to the toe. And then if you want to feel the heel on the floor, you can lower and the heel is sideways. So change your body weight, balance on your right, and we are going to do the same with the left. Open the position of your hips, lower the hips to elongate the legs, make a larger step. And you can try this exercise just to be sure to train your feet not to get to bad position. Close. So it's open and feet together. Very good. Now, what happens when we do embellishments and it requires the leg on the side in open position? For example, if I'm doing front step with my left and I'm opening the right leg to, for example, flex and do an embellishment in open position. So on the side, I'm not closed like I was before, it's open. See? So I go from here, for example, to the rotation and the embellishment. So in this case, it's open and it's open when it's sideways. And it gets from here to the front in open position. So you have to practice that from the front to the side. You can use the heel, but the hips open here. The knees are facing outside all the way until I'm front. See, then I can close the hips to go to the cross. So from the front to the cruzada, the hip's going to rotate, going to go in. So I can go to the cross. So front, open, rotate, and cruzada. Front, open, rotate, and cruzada. See how we move the hips a lot, rotating, displacing, lowering, going higher, just to get the position of your feet. It's very, very, very important. One more point that is important. When you do steps or embellishments, moving from back position, rotating to front position. Look the position of the heel of the moving leg. Heel is outside. I'm pivoting, heel still on my side. So the heel has to be away from your move. So I'm rotating, opening, rotating, and keep always the hips open. So the back foot is always doing nicer lines and the shoe heel is not on my way. So we can practice that with the other leg. Point, pivot, pivot, be sure to extra rotate. Lower the hips so the heel is on your side. Moving back to front position with the right and back position with your left. Pivot, don't stop here, keep rotating until you get to that position. A lot of rotation from the shoulder, hips to align your foot. One more tip, when you are crossing, I mentioned that you have to rotate the hips. For example, if I'm on the side, I will drop the hips to go to the feet together and to go to the cross. So this is another exercise we have to do. We are going to feet together and to the cross. But hips, if you see from the front, this is open, I'm dropping, and then going to the cruzada. Now, let's do it from the back position. So I'm balancing on the left, right leg is back, open position, going to the side, drop the hips, and bend your knee to get 2 feet together. Be sure you are not closing your toes. Toes are still facing outside. And then going from there, from the hips, pulling the leg to the cruzada. In this case, yes, the hip is very much front. I'm rotating. From here, I can go back and open the position of the hips. So from here, I can close and cross. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoy it. Remember to subscribe to the channel and like it. Thank you so much. See you on the next video.